Hey, collective, how are you guys? I hope you are doing great, guys. Getting ready to do a collective reading for you. And quite a deep meditation on y'all today. Spirit is definitely adamant about having a conversation. That's what I kept getting from the message. We need to have a conversation about the next step here. And I don't know what that's referring to. I don't know if that meant your life, the next step of your life, or so, I don't know if this is about yourself or your relationship. So this is what I feel. I feel like it was more so geared towards the next step of your life, what you're doing next. Okay, so some of you may be questioning that. Some of you might be actually questioning your journey. What is next? What do I do next? What is expected of me? What makes me happy? That sort of thing. Remember, guys, this is a general reading, okay? Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. We're going to try and dive in here, see what Spirit has for you. Okay. Visionary. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Okay. Well, this definitely makes sense to me. So you're a visionary. Let's just start with that. And you're really driven, I feel like, by your passion. And I feel like there is definitely some inner drive that is happening within you right now to do something more. Maybe you're in a situation where you feel like, well, I think you know, to be honest. Whoever this is for may absolutely know that they're meant for more. I also feel a sense of discontent. So someone could feel discontent in where they're at because I feel like your soul is crying out that you're supposed to be doing more. You're a visionary, okay? So capacity to envision, let me say that again, what is not yet conceivable to others. So you could be coming up with something, you could be doing something different. I did a reading, I remember last week, that was like, actually, I don't remember. I know when I do that, and then I can't remember. What was it? It was similar to that, okay? I don't remember the word that was used. It's actually in the title. It's on Sage's reading. Anyway, it's basically saying you're doing something that others aren't doing, or maybe something that inspires others. And I love that this says, without any regard for personal gain here, because you're someone who works from a sense of passion. You're working from your heart. This is, you're being driven, I feel like, to do this. Okay, let's keep going. So is this what the talk is about? Because you're already feeling it. You're feeling like something's amiss here. Something's amiss. What's really interesting, I feel like some of you are successful. I feel like you've worked hard to get to where you are. And you may even like what you do, but you feel like something is missing here. Like, God, I have bigger desires, or I want to do something more, or I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else. Very interesting. Okay. All right, Spirit. Child nature. Friendships with animals and communication with nature spirits. So somebody here could be a big animal person. Love that. Probably feel happier. Maybe you feel happier with animals than you do like people. Maybe you trust them more, but you find a special love, a special affinity for the animal planet here, right? You could also feel like you communicate with animals. A lot of people do animal readings and stuff like that. Communicate with your animals passed over in here. Very interesting readings. As well as nature spirit. So you may also spend a lot of time out in nature. Maybe you get a lot of restorative energy from nature. I don't know why I'm smelling wood right now. That's interesting. And it smells almost like a burning wood. Maybe somebody does that. Maybe somebody has I don't know if they would be burnt. I guess you could be burning wood, actually. It's cold here, so I don't have a fireplace. But I mean, I guess it could be something like that. Or burning wood outside, maybe a campfire. Maybe it's just something that really resonates with someone here. Let's keep going. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Okay, this is beautiful. I don't know who I'm dealing with here. Somebody could be or feel like they're okay. Somebody might feel like they're on some kind of solo journey. Okay, they're in service to, the planet. It looks like maybe to animals, to nature. That could be it, actually. You could be in service to animals, to nature. You could be running a rescue, or, I mean, it could be anything like that. You could be doing things to, save the planet, or clean up the planet or something like that. Planting trees, even, stuff like that. But whatever it is, it's being driven by spirit here. And whoever this is has dedication to spirit. And that's why they're moving with such grace here, I feel, and with no expectation here for personal gain. You could actually be a monk or a nun. And no, that would not be the first time I've read for one of those. Strange as that may seem to you. Somebody who actually got out of the monastery. Okay. All right. Hedonist inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrate the beauty to yourself. So this is a person that's very happy. Whoever I'm reading for seems to me like they're very inspired. They move with grace. They're very, I feel like there is a connection with life. That's what I feel. Like you understand that this life is a gift. Maybe you understand that you're here to do things here to help, maybe even lift the collective or something like that. I think whoever this is very happy also, and in some respects with themselves. This is really interesting because I almost feel like somebody's being plugged out of out of a real, real life workforce here where they're accustomed to be around others and they're kind of going on their own solo path. And whatever they're doing, you know what it reminds me of? I read a book a long time ago, Peace Pilgrim. I don't know if you guys, I can't even remember who wrote it. It was so long. It's like 15 years or so ago. But I remember her walking. I don't remember how far she walked anyway. Or now, I don't remember. But it's been a long time. But I do remember the premise is about finding peace and happiness and maybe contributing that, to other people. It's sad I can't remember that. I'm going to have to pull that out of my my arsenal of books because it's a short read, honestly, but it's something, it could be something along those lines here because I'm definitely feeling like a solo journey, but this journey is going to also draw other people in here in some way, shape, or form. Someone who's very comfortable, I think, being alone. So this might be somebody who's documenting and maybe something that they're doing as well. This could also be the brink of something. Okay, we're in the energy. Somebody is heading that way because I was definitely seeing someone who was uncomfortable in their situation and feeling like there should be so much more. Yeah, teacher. Wow. I just talked about somebody documenting something. I just said you're going to be drawing people in, and now we see the teacher. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Whatever you're doing is actually teaching others. I also talked about lifting the collective, okay? This could also very well be a part of that through your knowledge, through your wisdom, through your insights is what I'm feeling from Spirit here as the visionary. Wow. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else is coming into this person's energy field that they need to know? Athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Okay, so you are a spiritual teacher. You might be teaching people how to transcend, yeah, physical limitations here. Developing personal willpower. You could be teaching in okay, there's a multitude of ways, okay? The world is your stage, basically. I do think there's a spiritual essence to this, though. I don't know why I'm getting like Joe Dispenza or Greg Braden or something like that. It doesn't obviously have to be on that. I'm trying. What I'm feeling is something along those lines. Transcendence. You're teaching people how to transcend. I think this whole 3D world, what's been put in front of them and what they think they are, if that makes sense. And obviously, we know that is full of restrictions, right? Because we've been conditioned ever since we were tiny. You're showing someone how to get out of that. You're showing someone how to transcend that and actually see the truth and to grow beyond it into what is possible instead of suffering. Because the truth is, this all started because somebody here is sitting there going, what do I do next? I feel like there's so much more. That's because there is so much more. We are supposed to be testing the limits and growing and changing and not stifling our process and our progress with these limitations, with these mental limitations, which in turn create physical limitations. Somebody's definitely seeing a bigger picture, I feel. And so I'm wondering if this person understands that about themselves, because this does say visionary. Maybe they already have an ideal, maybe they're already on this track. But the one thing I was definitely picking up on, you know what's interesting about this, because of the energy that was coming in about someone feeling like I'm supposed to be doing so much more and I'm in this whatever 9 to 5 or whatever this vocation is. It makes me feel like someone hasn't really stepped completely into this energy. You know there's something more. You're already doing something, perhaps, but you definitely have not stepped into the fullness of your being. That's what I feel. I feel like this is upcoming. Okay, perfect. That might also be while child nature is here. It's almost like you need to spend time with pure energies. Okay, uncorrupted energies, animals, right? Of course, your dog, your cat, uncorrupted, right? Nature, pure positive energy, right? Yeah, yeah, because that might actually be grounding you and opening you up, opening your channel up more. Okay, so that's getting pretty deep. Let's look at this. I want to see the energy, spirit. Give me the energy. I'm going to use, I feel very drawn to use the animal oracle. Just want to see. You know, I've been getting a lot of messages since, well, honestly, I would say April, when I went away on a little hiatus. Regarding changes that are coming and people moving to another level and the need for that. Also been getting a lot of changes incidentally about even YouTube. That's why I've cut back my time a lot on YouTube, because I was trying to figure out why so many people were going through so much and so many attacks were happening. And I was honestly kind of shocked to see that so much. This is going to trigger some of you. Let me start by saying we've kind of opened that portal, if you will. Okay. And what I mean by that, it wasn't done on purpose, but what we focus on, obviously, we create. YouTube is kind of, especially in readings, has become kind of a portal for that, because there is so much negativity that is being conveyed. And even in my readings, honestly, I mean, I've seen it, and you don't want to lie, so you got to read the energies the way they are. However, it's very diminishing to us, to all of us, not just to one, because we are a collective, right? And so the more we see those kind of things, the more we stay in that energy, the more we keep that door open, the more we're in fear mode, the more we continue to create these things in our life. It was a lot of that. And I was really kind of shocked to hear that. And not that part. I know that we're creators of our life, but I was shocked to hear that that has a lot to do with it. And how if we want these kind of changes, we have to I always talk about building, wearing I always talk about let me change that. Okay, sorry about that. All right, take that back out with you, baby. Thank you. Anyway, I always talk about chinks in the armor and how, we got to make sure that our arm, excuse me, our armor is solid, right? It has to be solid. If we don't want to get attacked, and the stronger we are, the stronger, our divine light body is, the less that's going to happen. It's just that sort of thing right here. And look, when I'm looking at this energy, I can see why. If you're doing these things, if you're bringing so much light, so much knowledge into the world, if you're actually touching lives and doing good things, of course, there is always going to be good and evil. There's always going to be light and dark. I definitely don't fear it, you know. I just try not to focus on it. I know it's there, but I don't want to focus on stuff like that and continue to create more. If it comes into my life, I deal with it. It's just really that simple. And I really believe that's kind of what the message has been, because we are trying to push up. We do want to have happier lives. We don't want to be stalled with all of this. So there's a lot that has to happen with the subconscious, because what we're taking in is facilitating, okay, a lot of the, I feel like it's creating a lot of the problems here. And what we need it to do is to facilitate these changes, right? To bring the good stuff into us. So just kind of, if that resonates with you, and I know I'm going pretty deep, but if that resonates with you, really pay attention to that. What we feed our mind, okay, whatever goes in there, those experiences, they create, all right, just like a freaking computer, this little recording in our mind, and we begin to create from that standpoint. That's what you have to remember. And it's very powerful. All right. And then everything. So, what we want to do is change that. We want to change that mindset. We want to change our triggers on that. So, you can still have the experience. Like, I can obviously talk about my experiences. I'm totally fine with it. I've healed from them. However, okay, I don't sit here and reiterate that over and over, feel that charge from it, feed my mind that garbage over and over and continue to create those experiences. And that's why I don't go through a lot of the same experiences over and over. All right. Once you learn it, you'll drop the need to do that, because you'll always be aware of what's coming up and why it's coming up for you. It's coming up to show me where I'm at. It's coming up to teach me. Okay. If I know where I'm at, I can actively do what I need to do to change that. That's why it's coming up. Okay. It's happening for you, not to you. So just remember that, guys. All right. Somebody also asked me the other day about meditating while they were, I think they said they were having a difficult time meditating. I'm sorry. I don't know where all this is coming from. It's got to be for y'all, or it wouldn't be coming out. Um, I think they said that they were meditating on the water or something like that. You can meditate anywhere. I prefer to meditate in nature. Of course, I love nature, but you don't always have to be in nature. But you can meditate while you're walking. You can meditate sitting down. I mean, there's so many things in nature, in a tree. Meditations can actually occur anywhere. Okay, the thing about meditations is just connecting, most importantly, learning how to do deep breathing, focusing on the breath and letting that really guide you and get your central nervous system calmed down enough. You're not going to be able to clear your mind completely, but that will calm down your central nervous system, because you're focusing on breath, not everything else that you have going on. Okay, that will calm you down, and that will get you into a space where you really start to feel connected. And you can do that literally anywhere that you are. I used to do it at work. I would go outside for my breaks years ago, and I would do it in my car. True story. All right, so meditation can occur anywhere. And if you're having a difficult time, I can only tell you that when I first started, a long time ago, I would do guided meditations, and I would listen to someone else walking me through things, and really it gave me something to focus on till I finally got to a place where I was calm enough to do things myself. Okay, Anyway, maybe that helps you. All right, let's keep going. And you can find guided meditations all over the internet for free, even on YouTube, okay? Buffalo, heavenly, spiritual. What else, Spirit? Somebody that's really, really tuned in, very stable here, paying attention to everything. Okay. Hyena, very interesting card to get the other side of that. And the moth. Oh, I love this. Yeah, we're definitely dealing with someone here who has a whole, honestly, a very clear connection. That's what I'm going to say to Spirit. Now, this could be somebody actually that is very humorous, somebody who's actually funny. They might even use humor or sarcasm, you know, a lot in their life. I certainly do. But this is a person I think that can come across very charming. So you may be very well liked, very charming, you know. I almost feel like you hide a lot of your gifts here, you know, but there's something in you that's not fulfilled. That's exactly what I was getting when I first started. I feel like there's something in you that's not fulfilled. So whatever you're doing in your daily life, you are yearning for something different here in the moth energy. Think about a moth, right? A moth is always, you know, flying or going somewhere else, you know. It always thinks that the grass is actually greener on the other side. And I feel like that is what's happening now. It doesn't mean leaving something is doing that. Maybe you're questioning that too. Like, what am I even thinking about? What is this pull that I'm feeling? Is this even reasonable for me? Right? I can't just leave one thing thinking that something's going to be better over there. But the truth is, I feel you're feeling that. You're feeling that in your soul. It's funny with the moth card, it talks about looking at life instead of just going, I'm unfulfilled, I'm going to go over here. It's more like looking at life as some big mystical, you know what I'm saying, kind of creation and an adventure in a sense. It's just a whole different kind of mindset to take. Maybe that's what's going to be necessary for this person because this person is a visionary and a teacher, okay? And with the crow energy, that's an easy one for me because somebody here is very spiritually strong here, very, very psychic. Okay, I think they're a very clear channel. All right, and actually a messenger here. So, and you're taking information to the others. You're the teacher, right? So there might be some resistance in this, is kind of what I'm seeing here. But honestly, I almost feel like this hyena energy might be an asset for you. Truly, truly, right? Because hyenas are charming. You know what I'm saying? They laugh, they do things that get people's attention. Something about your humor, your wit, your charm, something like that that really kind of pulls people in. I think for you, and this is interesting because you're really, especially in this, you're being pulled to this. The Buffalo card is beautiful because again, it's a very heavenly card, but you're trying to be, you're stable right here in the 3D, right here on Earth, right? But really, you think, you talk, you perceive, you know, at another level. That's what I feel. All right, let's keep going. Let me start with some tarot, I think. Spirit. Tell me about this journey for the viewer today. Tell me about this journey for the viewer today and what the viewer needs to know. I do feel like there is some struggle in making some kind of decision here. I almost feel like somebody could already be doing something with this, but also doing like maybe their daily job or something, going to work every day. I feel like there's a difference here. Like, people may know that you're highly intelligent or something like that, but they probably don't know. Okay, this is also a person that's well read. I just got, okay. They probably do not know how in tune you are. They might just think, there's some book smarts here. That's not intelligence, though, right? They might just say this person's really intelligent, you know, but yeah, they definitely don't know about this connection. That's what I feel. Some of this is hidden. All right, Spirit, let's keep going. This card trying to come out. Completion. Oh. So you're definitely looking at the bigger picture here. I think that you are evaluating quite a bit. Trying to find some sense of belonging. Oh my God, okay, somebody's about to leave something behind, okay? We have the Six of Swords here, something that's not working, something that doesn't feel right for the soul. This is a journey of actual evolution here. Somebody could be traveling quite a bit across the world. World travel is signified here with the World card. Towards some kind of fulfillment here. Yeah, because look, I think that this person has felt very barren. That's what I want to say. And whatever it is that they've been doing, it's a person that really, you know what's interesting here? I feel like, let me get one more card on this actually. I think this is a person that has definitely felt left out in the cold, or like they're not, with the Five of Pentacles, they could actually have some money problems, or they could know that leaving a situation could create some kind of money problems or something like that. That could also be scaring somebody. Maybe that's what the Moth energy is. Let me say this to you too. Maybe this person feels like there is, people are laughing at them. That's the hyena energy, right? Or this person, people will laugh at me or something like that. Or people maybe are using sarcasm or something like that to throw someone off. I don't get that so much. I feel like someone feels that way, like what I just said. People don't know the other side of you. Okay, whoever this is for, people do not know the other side of this person. Maybe that's something that they think about. Will they laugh at me if I just fly off and try something new and tell me that the grass is not greener at the other side? But I know that I'm supposed to be a messenger for spirit here to others. This person has felt impoverished, is what I feel. They have felt impoverished in a way because they've known that they're not following their highest path here. All right. But I think that they are definitely releasing themselves from that. They're dropping the burdens. Okay. They're saying no to this impoverished feeling anymore and to just kind of settling in their life. I see the Empress here. Okay, you could definitely be in this divine feminine energy, but you don't have to be. This is merely an energy, okay? This is about fertility. This is about abundance. This is about creating something new in your life. I feel there is some expansion that is happening within a person. Yeah. And this may very well make others overly sensitive. I feel like this is a person that in the past has kind of felt like they've had to martyr themselves, okay, that they've given too much to others and not really thought too much about themselves or their own life or their happiness, not to the degree that they're getting to now. Maybe they were taught that that was selfish in a sense, okay? It's almost like I'm changing my focus. I'm no longer working for all these other people in a sense, or I'm no longer living by their rules. I'm working with spirit. I'm going to let spirit guide the way. That's what I'm getting. All right, spirit, what else? Yeah, I think these changes, are coming as a result. And this is really what it is. So I think somebody already left something. They left something behind here. Maybe they left a job behind, or they left a lifestyle behind or something like that. And there could have been some downtime. I'm not going to lie. There could have been some sadness from it. Okay. Again, feeling spiritually left out or even materially left out in some way. Feeling like things aren't coming as fast as they want. Maybe that's where the moth energy is coming from, right? Like, oh my gosh, did I really think the grass was greener on the other side? But now here I am. I haven't moved a lot. This tells me there's some kind of delayed gratification here that actually took place because somebody still needed to do more work on some kind of inner child. It looks like on their inner child here. It is important to stay out of pessimism. Again, this is a card, the Sun in reverse, very much so about pessimism here. And also about things not being seen. That is in reverse, right? So there's things that you don't see. It's important to focus on what you want here because your manifestations will come to be. But your willpower is very important here. Okay, so you got to keep your eye on the prize. You keep your focus on what you want and don't fill your head with a bunch of nonsense, okay? Because that will slow you down. You're going to be turning visions into some kind of reality here. Yeah, look at this. And you, whatever you're doing, oh wow, you're definitely going to have people that's trying to get you off track with whatever this is. And it's because you're a threat. Wow, Emperor too, come on now. You're a threat to other people in some way, shape, or form. Okay? What you're teaching, what you're putting out there impacts people in some way, shape, or form. It may just challenge them. It could very well trigger them. It could cost them money. Okay? I just said a bunch of stuff in this reading. Oh my God. Okay. It could cost them money. Not because you're out here trying to cost someone money, but because you're speaking the truth. Okay? So if people are doing things to benefit from you, okay, financially or something like that, especially as it relates to keeping others in a negative mindset or something like that, or keeping them off their goal, off their focus, something like that, they're going to be pissed off about what you're doing. That's what I'm getting. They're not going to like it. They're not going to like even that you are coming across in a different way. See, this world is really addicted to negativity if you think about it. I mean, just look around you. It's literally everywhere. Social media is literally everywhere. The things we focus on are just baffling. All right. And so it does keep a lot of people from really knowing who they are, knowing their true power, knowing their true importance in this world, their contributions. And I feel like whatever's being taught here is really taking people back to that so that they can get back to the beginning, right? I think I did a reading the other night that started with return to innocence. This is kind of what I'm feeling here. A return back to the start of who you are so that you understand your power. Somebody's getting ready to unleash some of this on others, okay? And I think it's going to be strongly impactful. And I also feel because of that, some others are going to be very triggered by it. These could also be people that are just simply repeating past mistakes out here, staying in karmic cycles, you know? Like it could be if I was talking to people about sex addiction and talking to them about, hey, every time you have sex with someone, you know what I'm saying? You're forming cords with them. And this is a problem. Okay. You need to really respect your body. And then also everything that comes with those cords. Okay. And all the people that they've been with. So there's so much to it. So a person may not want other people to hear that. Okay. Especially not someone that's in the kind of this devil energy, this sexual lust kind of energy. So it could be something like that, or it could be much larger because I feel like there's some kind of, I just feel like something is being conveyed here that's going to actually transcend people, help them to transcend, understand their real power here. So when we know our real power, people that are in this energy feel like their power is being subdued and they don't like that, right? They don't like that. They fight it. They want to be oppressive. Yeah, so unfortunately, you have someone here that is going to be in disagreement with this. They're going to kick up a little bit, if you will. Here, there will be conflict. There could also be aggression of some sorts. But I don't think you care. Okay, I think you are owning and stepping into this leadership role. I have the divine masculine here too, divine feminine, divine masculine here. Could also be two people that are trying to come together. You may be drawing someone in that's in a divine masculine. But if this is just about growth up here, this could be telling me you don't care. Okay. By the way, I can also see the merging here of your masculine and feminine energies. You're pulling it together. You're getting balanced because you know that this is so important. It's funny because that's monk and a nun up here. You're pulling it together for the sake of something bigger than who you are. I think you're going to, this is interesting. You're stepping into this leadership role. You have no issue commanding this. This is what I feel. And also getting others to follow here because you're running a kingdom, right? And look at you. You have both of these energies, Emperor and Empress. Of course, you're running this kingdom and you're doing it quite successfully here. Wow. What a story. Okay, let's keep going. So Spirit, what do you want the collective to know in regards to this? Oh, this is beautiful. Wow. You're going to have some kind of choices to be made. What I can see coming up here is you're going to be weighing up your options quite a bit. I think you're going to have multiple priorities in front of you. Okay. You are going to have this energy around here and around you. Okay. You cannot let it get you off focus. Okay. This is going to be, again, I can see what you're dealing with here. All right. And I have it in two different places. I have the Hermit in reverse. All right. I can also see these devil energies here. So you got a lot of people that stuck in patterns here who seem to be very focused on you and where you're going here. Okay, this could be somebody, is people that are very ruthless. Maybe one, several, I feel like it's several, honestly, because I feel like I'm dealing with a collective of this kind of devil energy here. Okay. Very aggressive kind of energy over something that's coming to you. I'm telling you, this is your new start, your new material offer, your new opportunity that is coming in for you. Okay. It looks to me that you've been in a time of recovery. All right. You've already been through the hard stuff. All right. You've done your growing, and now it's time to really take this out into the world. So these are about you. You're a person that's learned your lessons. It's clear to me. You've learned your lessons. I feel like you're feeling really stronger than ever at this time. This is moving forward. You've practiced a lot of self-love and respect now. You're actually putting yourself first. It's funny that I was talking about meditation and kind of getting more still within your life. This is all about inner stillness, but you have this sense of compassion too. Whatever your words are, whatever you're saying, whatever your message is, whatever you're doing here, it seems to be very persuasive in terms of others are listening. Let me say it that way. I think you have people's attention. And maybe you have a lot of unconditional love, and maybe that selflessness is kind of conveyed in what you're doing as well. But one thing is for sure, you're coming across as very courageous because most people would not veer off the path. I feel like you might have a good occupation too. I'm just going to say, or good, by societal standards, what have you. If you're not happy, you're not happy. You know something else is happening. And so you're looked at as, wow, they really did this. You know what I'm saying? Look at the courage that this took there to do that. And you do have a little courage because your last card is King of Swords. This is not just, oh, I'm just following something on a whim. You're very connected here. All right. You're very intellectual. I think you come across with a sense of authority here. Very disciplined individual here. I think you're serious about whatever this is that you're doing here. And most importantly, you're walking in integrity and speaking your truth, and people know it. They feel it. That's why they follow it. My goodness. Okay. Let me see if I can get some of these. Okay, Spirit, any last words of advice for this person? Ooh. Choice. You're being asked to make a choice. We saw that right here. Interesting. So this is coming up for somebody. We saw this. This is coming up. You're going to be asked to make some kind of choice. What do you want to do with this? Okay. You've been struggling with it. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Okay, this is a very empowering message here. Let's keep going, Spirit. Your worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of what is here. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. You know, I'm not surprised to see this, especially in this hyena energy. Maybe someone feels like, okay, this is going to be looked at as a joke or people will laugh or whatever, you know, and even if that's not the prominent thought, maybe it's there somewhere and it's stopping somebody or slowing someone down from making an actual choice to make this jump. Okay. And I think the important words here are you are worthy and you have inherent value. Other people don't dictate that for you. Okay. Fresh start. You're being this is such a clear-cut message. I'm doing it all in under 45 minutes. I can't believe it. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Okay. I'm going to leave it right there. This is so clear. I pray this resonates with you because, God, what a beautiful, empowering, uplifting message for somebody. Okay. You have all my support. Please know that. All right. You guys take care. Have a good night. Bye.